You see, life in our 40s can feel stuck. You have lots of bills. It's that decade when your body starts to ache. You wake up in the morning and you can hear sounds, all sorts of cracks, and the bones are they're shifting into place, so to speak. But also in our 40s is when our dreams tend to collect dust. A lot of us have caring responsibilities, and the weight of it all starts to bear. We start to feel it more a lot in the 40s. But what if I could tell you that one habit has been changing everything for me? It's writing. It is writing. It's not fancy, just honest writing with myself. And let me share with you why. Now, in our 40, we tend to carry a lot of these invisible weights. We've got aging parents that are probably looking after. We've got children who are growing up. We've got careers, or some of us, even at that age, in our 40s, tend to lose our jobs. And somehow at the back of your mind, you've got this sound that is speaking to you, this voice that is asking you if this is all that there is to life. I mean, you watch other people living their lives and you're wondering, what is it for you, or what's in it for you? If you're not there yet, you will get there. Trust me. Between 40 and 50, a lot of people tend to experience it. But I think this is what the Stoics call the burden of living, because you hold the key to lighten that load. And if you don't put down everything that is in your mind will get cluttered. You will feel overwhelmed. And that is why I think writing is not just about being poetic or writing about like Shakespeare. Nobody is asking you to do that. Writing is all about survival. It's about getting your mind right. If you can commit 10 minutes a day to pen and paper and just write your raw truth as to how you're feeling on that day, what the day is like. Why? Because your mind is always a crowded room, and writing helps to clear that noise for you. I have tried it and it's amazing. And if I'm going to share with you also that the Stoics tend to write, they wrote their mind, they wrote how to master their minds. For instance, Marcus Aurelius kept a journal. And you can do that too. If you've met over 40s who have not been keeping journals, you will find that they're always looking flustered and disheveled, because everything that we carry around with us is always in our mind. You write what you can't control, things that you feel that are outside of the box of control for you. And also you want to remember that your word demands your creaky knees, your aching joints, your body aches, your dreams that you no longer care for. But also, why do you no longer care for it? You have to let some of these things go. The way in which you can let them go is by writing them down. When you write them down, you are no longer complaining about them, because you've let them out of your system. Every morning you want to ask yourself, what is this one thing that is holding me back? What can I change? And just write it down. Grab 10-15 minutes out of your day to write and dedicate to yourself, because that is your outlet. That is the release that your body needs for you to function. You want to use your pain as your power. It's therapy that has absolutely no bill. You're not paying anybody for it. It's completely free. All it costs you is just a pen and a paper. You want to start putting down your struggles, because your struggles the magic that will happen is that over time you'll get to read about your struggles. Yes, at some point you may have to discount them, but while you're going through them and you feel that there is no solution, writing could be that thing for you. You want to start thinking, what if you lost your job? If you're in the middle of redundancy or you're being laid off, you might want to get a notepad and pen, and it's going to help you. If you're struggling with caring responsibilities or looking after the children or issues in relationship, you can put down everything, your feelings in a notepad, because magic happens when you put pen to paper. A lot of times we take notes, but notes are not quite the same as writing. They just don't feel the same. If you've taken a memorable holiday recently, you might want to start thinking about it and reflect on it. Your 40s are the time when we're supposed to actually reflect, where you are supposed to take that moment and become accountable to yourself and reflect upon your thoughts, your actions, your feelings. So if you take up writing, it does help with that. You feel less clustered, less flustered, less, your mind will be freeing, and your story could change lives one day. Who knows? Nobody knows. But once you put it down on paper, then you are more likely to feel lighter over time. It does take practice. I won't say to you the first time you do it that it's magic. No, it does take practice. And I write as little as tiny things on pen, on paper, in my notebook, which I will probably share with you. And the first one I think I wrote was start. Just start. However you feel, however weak you feel, just start. Start with what you have. Start with how you are. Just start. Start where you are. Start this moment. Just start. Start by thinking. Start by taking action. Just start. Start with baby steps. Start little. Just start. Start with the end in mind. Start by thinking of possibilities. Just start. Start by imagining what could be. Just start. Start knowing that nothing is impossible. The word itself says I'm possible. Just start. Start knowing that today is the youngest you will ever be. Just start. Start knowing the time will still pass. Just start. So as I said, it doesn't have to be complicated. You're not Shakespeare. You're not trying to replace Shakespeare in the world. Just start with how you feel. A lot of times, many people are quite lost until they get into their 40s and they still feel lost. How you can find yourself back is through writing. If you can grab a journal, it will transform your life. I bet you that.